This video is for class and cloud computing assignment 2, and we are team 22. The system is working on 4 nodes set up on Nectar. The harvesting and analysis program are running on each node. The analyzed and sorted trees would be stored into a CoachDB cluster set on the 4 nodes. To show the result of our work and demonstrate the scenarios we searched, we deployed a Flask server on node 1. The first scenario we selected is to search the top 5 popular topics in Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, and Adelaide, depending on tweets we get from the Twitter in the last 4 weeks. According to the result of this scenario, we found that there are not many tweets from Perth and Adelaide, and these tweets are not enough for the further analysis, so that we turned to find interesting topics from the tweets from Melbourne and Sydney. We made bar charts for these 2 cities to see which topic has more followers. As shown in the graph, the topics from Sydney seem to be followed by lots of people. However, we searched for these topics in Twitter and found that some topics are mostly organized by Keep Live. Then we turned to analyze the topics in Melbourne, except the topic which just called Melbourne. We want to analyze more about other topics, which are about job hiring, and we think that this is possible because it is graduation season, which makes the number of people seeking for jobs increase. In the second scenario, we want to see when residents in these 4 cities are interested in sending tweets. We assume that there will be more tweets appear in the nighttime, where according to the graph, people from these 4 cities are more likely to send tweets in the morning. This may possibly due to the fact that some tweets are sent during the time before working or after working, and people would like to spend more time with family after work rather than sending tweets. Meanwhile, residents in Sydney are more willing to send tweets than other cities. Twitter seems to be more popular in bigger and more international cities like Sydney and Melbourne. The first scenario is to compare residents living satisfactorily in these 4 cities. According to the sentiments shown in their tweets, in this scenario we only focus the sentiment and the cities. Pie charts are made for each city to see the percentage of each sentiment from tweets. As shown in the charts, neutral tweets occupy the most part of the tweets in each city, and in the rest tweets, the percentage of positive ones is larger than that of negative ones. Comparing between different cities, although Sydney and Melbourne have much more tweets than the other 2 cities, the percentage of sentiment of tweets are quite similar. More than 70% of the tweets are in neutral mode, and around 25% tweets are positive and the rest are negative. It shows that many tweets may both include positive and negative words or emoji, or people are willing to use Twitter to share what is happening around them. At the same time, positive tweets occupy nearly a quarter of all these guest tweets. It shows that people turn to share good news rather than spread sad stories. For the fourth scenario, we want to find out the sentiment for some topics we picked in the first scenario. Although some topics may have lots of followers, the attitude towards the topic may lead to different conclusion. According to these tweets we gathered in these weeks, we found that people in Melbourne and Sydney tend to use Twitter more frequently and have more interesting topics. The topic about job hiring is quite popular in Melbourne based on our data, so that we would like to find all sentiment towards this topic in Melbourne and rest cities. Similar to the former scenario, we also made pie charts for each city. However, the total number of tweets about job and hiring is really small comparing with the number of all tweets we gathered. Comparing between these 2 these 4 cities, the number of related tweets is too small in person Adelaide, so we decided not to further analyze for them. In Melbourne City, there are more tweets related to job hiring. In our perspective, it is possible because there are more competitions in these 2 cities and more people need help in job seeking. According to pie charts, people barely send these kind of topics or face with negative modes.